Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, the daily video on this channel with me, your host, yours truly, Calvin. I hope you're all having a fantastic Monday. Really short video, all things considered. I have been up since 11 o'clock. On purpose, not really. Y'all know, if anybody's know me, I've been talking about trying to find a new job, and that was haunting me this morning. But then I moved on, went to work. It was all right. It wasn't bad. Not a bad day at work. Do got an update. I will be taking Wednesday and Thursday off of work, so you may see a little more videos. Maybe not Wednesday, because Tuesday will be the last time you see this configuration in this specific, the computer being in this specific spot. Because Wednesday I'm moving my whole house around, because that's what I do when I'm feeling like I'm ready for a change. So I think we're gonna go back to the old room where I had the red curtains and everything, if y'all remember that one. We'll be moving back in there. I'll be rebuilding my whole backdrop. It'll be mostly the same. These two bookshelves will go. Probably get a desk. I don't know. But I'm gonna turn the living room back into a normal-esque living room so I can have more people over, because I don't know. I had my friends over last Friday, and that felt really good. That felt really good to have people in the house. And I want to clear out that middle room. This middle room, I think I'm just gonna empty out. It's very weird. Like, I have two rooms that I would consider like living rooms. Like, at one point, where I'm in used to be somebody's bedroom, and that was our living room. And it's not bad, but I can only fit one couch, so 3 people max in that room. Whereas this one, you know, where you're sitting now is where a couch would go, and then I'd put a couch along the edge of this carpet here, and then I put the TV up here. Have like a little entertainment center. I think I'm gonna actually do like a 2 TV setup, where I'm gonna move this stand here. It should be pretty nice. And I got this like 30-foot long Ethernet cord, HDMI, and I think it's more like 50. But the whole reason I did this whole setup was because, like, oh, I'll play on the TV, and I'll record me playing on the TV. Here's the deal, guys. I'm not playing on the TV, so I do enjoy this room. It's not as bright as I would like it. You know, I have the sunlight. I'm sure y'all could tell. Back in the other room, the light was just so much better because I had like actual sunlight beaming through 90% of the time. And this one, I can only really open this window's blinds because that one you can see straight outside, and I don't like the idea of people being able to see my computer through windows because, spoiler, I may or may not live in a good part of town. So I don't want to really be like, look at all my money that I've got in this one room that all you'd have to do is break a window to get to. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some moving around Wednesday. Actually, I'll probably do it Tuesday. I'll probably come in, record, say what's up, how's it going, and then move stuff around, get it all done, stay up all night moving. I'll be a broke old man. But then, that's when the fun begins, because I'll have 2 days off. And I have some games I want to try out. So I did try Fallout 76. It just didn't grab me the way I wanted it to. I just bounced off it, like I said. But I bought Lies of P. For those of you that know Lies of P, it's a Souls-like game. It is hard. However, I think they put difficulties in it. So please don't hate me, but I am. If there's a lower difficulty, I'm not gonna play on the easiest, but I'm gonna play on, like, you know, not as hard as it could be, because I definitely bounced off of it after the first boss. Like I said, I'm not good at Souls games, and Elden Ring feels good when I lose. All the other Souls-like games, I just feel bad losing. So I just want to play it for the story, because, like, I caught the tail end of the DLC, and I'll be honest, it seemed pretty good, so I want to play it. I bought Atomic Heart. Well, I want to play through that. I also want to do another playthrough of, I heard some weird sounds, sorry. Oh, and speaking of weird sounds, I gotta talk about something. I want to do a playthrough of Outer Worlds. Shoot, and there's another game coming out that I want to do a playthrough of, the prequel. And obviously, we got Deltarune, and I thought about doing a Devil May Cry thing. I don't know how that'll go. And Clair Obscur. I've got so many games I want to play and just haven't been able to play. But I think that long-form-esque content is the way I'm going to do gaming from now on. Where I just sit down and I go, yo, what's going on, guys? Let's play. And then I just play. Some I will have cam, some I won't. If it's a reading game like Wrath of the Righteous, or, you know, these kinds of games that are super long-form, or Rogue Trader. I may turn off cam, or if I put the camera, I might just make it so I'm like this big, you know, where you can see me, but you know, I'm not like the but yeah, I guess with the Wrath of the Righteous, I have like the where's the Wrath of the Righteous one? I'm sorry if this is like driving y'all crazy. Where I have like the little camera frame. So maybe I keep that on there, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I just want to put out more gaming content. Definitely like Deltarune. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a Deltarune this weekend. Friday, if you don't know, this week is my birthday week. Friday, I'm having a big get together with my family for most of the day, and then Saturday I have D&D with my friends because they went back up to their house. So it should be a pretty good time. For those of you that were caring about my weight loss thing today, we're sitting at roughly about 1,600 calories. I fasted from 11 o'clock to about 11:50, so about 12 hours. If you can call it a fast. I just didn't eat till midday, and then I ate the one meal, and I've not ate anything since. It's 5 o'clock. I'll probably have me a Pepsi, and then I don't know, throw in like 2 things of fish. Have me a little fish, some fish sticks, you know. So I'm gonna clock in around 2,200 calories. I'm definitely gonna start actually like lifting and stuff again. Probably after this weekend, after I get everything moved, after I can be like, okay, now I can actually blow up my arms, and hopefully with this long kind of break before I go back to work, and long, I mean, I got 2 extra days. I can make sure my muscles aren't gonna be like dead when I go into work, because I don't like working when I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna get some stuff done. I did bring up, I was like, I want to talk about a noise. Fun fact, I was sitting here this morning playing games, 4 o'clock in the morning, and had all my audio on, and I'm pretty sure a ghost knocked on my window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a ghost like scared the crap out of me, because it sounded like a knock. It sounded like it was not like a random like, it was like an actual knock, and it's 4 in the morning. My house, if you don't know, the woods, okay, woods, semi-long driveway, not very inviting. And I heard a knock, and then when I turned off all the audio, it didn't knock again, and it did not feel good. I was like, either someone's outside, which evidently it was not, it was probably a ghost, or an animal just rhythmically like tapped my window, and I did not like it, because I was like, yo, windows aren't known for being, or it could have been the house. I mean, all I know is that it was not a good sound to be hearing at 4 in the morning. It was either my house going and wood popping or something. I don't know. It was not a good sound. I did not enjoy hearing that at 4 in the morning. It definitely startled me to the point where I didn't talk. I turned off all my audio, and I sat here for like 10 minutes in silence. Being like, because I'm one of those people that's scared of the dark, and noises outside my house in the middle of the night do not bode well. I'm very paranoid, I guess you could say. I'm like, what if somebody breaks in? Thankfully nobody broke in. But yeah, a little bit ranty, a little bit of a spiel, but that's it for me today. I'm pretty tired. Like I said, I've been up for a bit. I'm just gonna chill. I gotta talk to a friend. Hopefully they come back. They're currently away on Discord, and I need to talk to them before I go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna come home. You're gonna see my beautiful face again, and then I'm gonna get to moving. I'm gonna do a pewter spin where I'm dancing, walking, rearranging furniture. Babses. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, that should improve our lighting. That should I really like this backdrop. For those of you, I really enjoy it. I think it's a very good backdrop, but I'm just go back and I'm gonna have my little content creating room that I can lock. It just is what it is. And then if I ever decide to do, I don't know, like a couch-esque session, I'll just find a way. I have a long HDMI. I have super long micro. I don't think they're not micro USBs. I don't know what they're called, but they're the things my computer, my camera and stuff can plug into. So, or I can just move the PC. I mean, one of those two. I do want to bring back cooking on the channel. I don't know how frequently, because I am spoiler alert, I am sort of starting to save up about a little bit of money. My car insurance is coming though, so that all that money is going to go away. But we're doing good money. We're doing good money. We're feeling good. I'm not gonna have to put my car insurance on my credit card, which does feel great. Because that's the only big hurdle I got coming up. And once I'm over that, I think I'm gonna be able to clear my credit card, which is great. For my birthday, you know, I've done the YouTube. Didn't really do the weight, but I think the weight's gonna be my big thing going forward. Is trying to lose weight. I do think, as far as like, you know, being independent-esque, I'm gonna try to start working on a book. I won't lie, I have a whole folder in my drive that I guess I can share with you because you won't steal it, right, guys? You're not gonna steal my book plans, right? Like, that would be real sad if you did. Is there anything I'm leaking with this? Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I'm, you know, not leaking anything that I can avoid. I'll put myself up here. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if that link, if you hack my drive, I'm going to be very sad. All you're going to get is, a bunch of stupid, the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Like, all it is like, it's Dungeons and Dragons, my player character in Dungeons and Dragons, book ideas, more Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and photos of my family, and then my weight loss, like, all the drives and stuff that I tracked all my money and things in. But we go to book writing. Like I said, I have 4 ideas, okay? You know, they're not very well fleshed out. This one is sort of inspired in the way that, the Shadow of Gods does it, where he does, like, a perspective of a character for a chapter. Like, chapter 1's a character, and then chapter 2's a different character. But it's based off my favorite D&D campaign I ever had. Like, my favorite. It's, like... It literally, it's set in a place called Tyrant's Peak, and it is my peak D&D. Nothing has ever topped it. Nothing has ever felt as good. But I think it'll be pretty good. It follows, like, I have 3 characters. 2 of them are mages, born in different, like, you know, they have different upbringings. And I have the one guy who's obviously meant there to be the Giga Chad with, like, a big, like, axe and pike and everything. He's pretty sick. I haven't vetted these, so, you know, these are kind of ideas. This I have to guess is, oh, this is my detective idea. Yeah, you can see me planning on all the chapters and everything. So yeah, I've got a detective novel I could write. I've got that grizzled veteran and the adopted thing. That one never really got off the ground. But I was in, if you can't tell, I really, most of these involve, like, oh, I guess not most of these, but 2 out of 3 of them, this one doesn't even have anything. You know, that's always good. That's the last of his name. I think that one's also what I was sort of doing in this one. But instead of writing a whole book about one character, I just kind of wrapped this character into this book to kind of make it bigger. And the Star God Saga is evidently about 3 siblings. I don't know what setting this was set into. But yeah, one of these, I'm gonna either work on one of these or I'm gonna make my own. I don't know how fast I'm going to work on it. But I am interested, or at the very least, maybe I start doing D&D stuff, because, like, I have tons of D&D things, man. Like, just world building stuff, you know, backstory stuff. That's empty. That's probably for character backstories. But, like, I got gods. I got the history of the world. I've got all this stuff. I made my own kind of my Fallout thing. Leaked my full legal name. I'm gonna have to remove that. That's great. But yeah, I've just got all sorts of stuff, man. Just all sorts of stuff in my drive. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed my little rant. My little yapping. I think a storm's rolling in. I'm going to go so I can go talk to my friend and hopefully go to bed soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see y'all on tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.